Hey folks, how are you doing? Today I'm going to talk to you about a wonderful book, The Thing About Jellyfish from Ellie Benjamin. It's a story for young people, mainly, but it's so beautiful that it's for everyone. I think it's a beautiful story. It's about Susie. She loses her friend drowns, and that doesn't make sense to Susie. So it doesn't make sense because her friend was a very good swimmer. So it doesn't make sense for her that her friend drowned. So she started researching things, and then she started to think that maybe the cause of her friend's death was a jellyfish, and she becomes obsessed by jellyfish. So she only thinks about jellyfish, so she becomes obsessed by it. Something interesting is that the plural of fish or jellyfish is fish or jellyfish. So jellyfish is also the plural. So if you have more than one jellyfish, you have jellyfish, but if you have different species of fish, then you can say that there are fishes because you're referring to different species. But if it's just like more than one fish, it's fish. And the groups of jellyfish are also called blooms, swarms, or smacks. Now I'm going to read a passage, the beginning of the book, because when I started reading, immediately I got hooked and I couldn't stop. So the beginning is like this. A jellyfish, if you watch it long enough, begins to look like a heart beating. It's their pose, the way they contract swiftly, then release. Like a ghost heart, a heart you can see right through, right into some other world where everything you ever lost has gone to hide. Jellyfish don't even have hearts, of course. No heart, no brain, no bone, no blood. But watch them for a while. You will see them beating. And here you can see the example. It says a jellyfish begins to look like a heart, and jellyfish don't even have hearts, in the plural. And I also love the way this book is filled with this love for science, because I also really like science. So it talks about how you form a hypothesis and how you prove if it's right or not, how science works. Because then Susie starts researching about jellyfish. She has to do a science project, and there is her teacher, Mrs. Turtle, and then she really likes her, and she starts talking about what she explains and what she teaches. There's this other paragraph here. Mrs. Turtle says, when something happens that no one can explain, it means you have bumped up against the edge of human knowledge. And that is when you need science. Science is the process of finding the explanations that no one else can give you. And I learned a slang that's awesome sauce. Not sure if it's just kids that use it or not, but the thing is that Susie becomes friends with Justin, and there is going to be a party at the school, and he says that it's a costume party, and he says that his costume is at awesome sauce. Sorry, awesome sauce, which is like really, really cool, really awesome. If you also enjoy science, you will love this book. It doesn't matter how old you are, because sometimes you think that it might be silly because it's for young people, but it's not, because the message is beautiful. It's about loss, grief, death, but also about recovering from it. Susie spends most of the book, most of the story mute, so she doesn't talk to anyone, and then she starts talking. So it's like we really get into her thoughts. So it's deep and it's written in a beautiful way. It's very poetic. It's fun to read, and it's not that advanced level, so you can really read it and have fun. I read it in like 3 days, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyways, I recommend it to you. And if you have any doubts or questions or suggestions, just tell them down below. If you liked this video, please click on the like button so that I know that you liked it, otherwise I won't know. And see you soon. Bye!